Welcome to Almost Functional Gaming. We aim to help all followers of Russ and the Allfather to improve on the tabletop. List building, tournament recaps, unit reviews, weekly council of the Fang, and other tips to help us all go from almost functional to fully functional. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out our merch store and Almost Functional score tracker on Amazon.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Almost Functional 40K. Joined again by Hunter. We're here to do a special show because we got our detachment yesterday.
We did. Christmas came early. We did our wish list the night before. Old St. Logan checked the list twice and brought us our gifts.
Yeah, a lot of the things I wanted were in there.
Yeah, I think this detachment, it was like GW was listening and said, you get about everything you want.
Cool. All right. Yep. Except for the people who want Russ, I think we gotta wait for closer to 11th, but most other stuff's in there.
Yeah. It was kind of I'm determining if that's like a good thing or a bad thing. If it's like, hey, you get like everything. You know, every list I make, I'm like, I want everything in it.
Yeah, that's something we'll see as we go through this. Like I was saying this to you before we went live. I think this detachment buffs every single Space Marine unit. I don't think there's any Space Marine unit that doesn't have something in here that benefits it.
Absolutely. You know, I know we were talking a little bit before, but I was like, this is our Gladius. This is Space Wolf Gladius detachment. Run it. Like, I've gotten calls probably like you all day, and just people say, what do you think about this? And I go, man, I think it's all good. Like, find your play style. And I think this list is, if you are a Space Wolf player that really just enjoys wolves, I think this detachment's for you.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't pigeonhole you into any play style.
There's probably 10 really good lists that we can make with this.
At least, yep. All right, so Master Wolves is the detachment rule. Start your command phase, select one of the hunting packs. I don't know why they call it hunting packs. They should have called it like hunting tactics or something. It's not a pack, it's a rule. But like,
hunting tactic, or even a saga. Like, hey, it's the saga of this for the, I don't know. I'm with you.
But yeah, hunting packs was just a weird name, but whatever, that's a little nitpick. Until start of your next command phase, that hunting pack is active and effects applies to all Adeptus Astartes. There's only one spot in here where I found where they actually mentioned Space Wolf specific. But like, everything is Adeptus Astartes from a point, which is amazing.
Hey, there's one check in the box. GW, listen to us.
Yeah.
Got it. Make it
so
Astartes.
So the first thing I read when I read through this was the army rule, and I was kind of like, wasn't like super like excited about it just off the army rule. I'm like, it's okay. So we get once per game, we can give the whole army reroll advance and reroll charge. And we can let one unit advance and charge. So you're not advancing and charging with full rerolls for the whole army, but you can't do it with one unit. So you can pop it early to get good advances, or just a turn. Because I find on your go turn, you're probably want to be in the third one.
I think, because I was talking to people about this too, and some people were kind of like, I didn't. I said, man, depending on what matchup you're in, if you're going against like a Tau gun or guard, which is probably going to be the new menace, there's going to be times where you've got to close the gap, and staging is huge. So I'm not mad about free advance rolls off the army to get a better position.
Let's say I played one game with it, and it felt kind of nice. Next is Hunter's Eye. Each time I model in your unit, and this unit makes a ranged attack, add one to the hit roll. So +1 to hit and shooting. My list is mostly melee, so I was kind of like, but that's one of the things that opens up to every build now. You can build a shooty build, and you have a turn of +1 to hit for the whole army.
There's a lot of armies that what's the old thing is, I think if you hit on 3s, rerolling 1s is the same mathematically as hitting on 2s. So you can for a turn be like your Iron Hands, with one free reroll kind of. So
and you can still oath, so you can be hitting on 2s, rerolling everything.
Yeah, not bad. Again, or if you like combined arms, cool. You gotta we'll get some combos later. It's not bad. The next one I think is the best one.
Yeah, so we got good evening from Slovakia.
Ahoy,
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Ahoy, Dobre Den.
Legend, him and I were talking about Redemptors before we even got on stream. So wait till we get to the list building part. They will probably make an appearance. All right, so then the third one, each time this unit is selected fight, select either lethal or sustained. Until the end of the phase, you have that rule. And this is per unit, so your unit that's fighting the 10 guardsmen can go sustained, while your unit that's in the rural Doran can pick lethal.
I love it. And there's no requirements. It's just
everyone. Yep, and there's no leadership checks or take mortals or any of that kind of stuff.
No, that is like that one is the best of the three. I think as a Space Wolf player, we can all agree on that.
If we're building a melee list, which most of us are going to build, but if you want to do something weird like Aiden did with like his real shooty, mostly tanks, then Hunter's Eye is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So then we have Howling Onslaught. Once per battle, when selecting a hunting pack, if Logan is in your army and on the battlefield, you can pick one a second time.
It's like GW listened to our stream the day before. I said, I want Logan to have something special.
And that's great. So you're like, oh, I brought the pure melee list. Well, I'm running Ferocious Strike Fight. Oh, you got that shooting list that's heavy shooting? You have +1 to hit twice in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And if for some reason you're fighting Eldar or something where you don't need sustained or lethal or +1, you can just advance and get all the rerolls twice just to make sure you catch this fast little bastards.
And it makes Logan have a little rule. Again, there's a benefit that he's not a tax. He's now got 3 really good rules, in my opinion.
Yeah. Legend saying the select to fight does shut down a few of our fight on death interactions, but outside of that, glorious. Yeah, because I guess the unit isn't selected to fight when you fight with the models, so yeah, I guess that's true. They wouldn't. But that's only Arjax's unit now, because Gladius had a full fight on death, but now it's just Arjax's unit.
And the lieutenant, I guess the lieutenant, not lieutenant, Wolfguard battle leader when he fights.
Oh, his 2 up. Yeah, true.
Yeah, but I guess we're like custodies now because they're katas are the same way.
Yeah. All right. So one little downside there, but I'll take it. And then the first thing that really showed that they were really listening to us, Grimnar's Mark. Adeptus Astartes Terminator Captain model only. Once per battle round from the second battle round onwards, you can target the bear's unit with rapid ingress or heroic intervention strat for 0 CB. And you can do it even if someone else has already done it. And he can join Wolfguard Terminators.
They listen to us.
Yep.
My only grumbling, because I'm an old wolf, right? Or is that I just wish the detachment rule just said Terminator captains can join Wolfguard. Like I just wish that was a free rule. I hate to have to pay an enhancement to, like, if you want to bring your 30 Terminators and have a leader in them, you have to bring this enhancement. And it's not bad.
But if you were only paying for him joining it, I would have a problem. But the fact that you can double rapid and double heroic, and the second one's free, I'm fine buying the enhancement. Like that makes it worth the points.
Funny enough, you could with him you use this thing to and I have to check the rules on this, but like you could use this enhancement to rapid ingress him, and then do the captain strat to free heroic.
Correct. But the only thing you couldn't do is you can't rapid ingress 2 units, and then heroic with 2 units. So that's the only thing but yeah, you could use this for free and then use his free CP to heroic. So you could still do both without spending any CP. You just can't double rapid and double heroic on the same turn. That's the only thing that would be limited.
So that's not bad. And you know what? Your 30 Terminator list with 2 rapid ingressing units, scary.
Oh, we'll get through this enhancement and then I'll talk a little bit about something I did last night in my game with the Grey Knights, my one test game. So Helmal, Wolf Priest model only. Start of the fight phase, you can select 1 enemy unit within 6. So the bearer, they take a battle shock at -1. That's okay. Not great. Okay. It's probably the one we don't take. The others are better, I think.
Yep.
Chariot of the Storm, Adeptus Astartes model only. After both players have deployed their army, select up to 3 Adeptus Astartes units from your army and redeploy them. When doing so, they can be set up in strategic reserve regardless of how many units are already in strategic reserve. So this lets you get around your reserve limits, which is really big. And then skilled foretelling, Wolfguard battle leader, while leading his unit, they get lance.
I think that's the enhancement that I love the most.
Yep.
Because that battle leader's stocks go up.
Yep.
Now everyone complains about was it Ventrix Guard?
Mm-hmm.
Some head takers with this guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So last night I was played into Grey Knights, and I ran 25 Terminators, 5 with Logan, 10 with the captain, 10 with RJ, and I had a combi lieutenant with the Chariot of the Storm. So I deployed the captain's 10 men on the table, put RJ and Logan in reserve, then redeployed the captain's unit into reserve. Turn 1 brought Logan down. Turn 2 double rapid ingressed. And like, what are you going to do? Drop 10 Terminators each side? Drop 20 on one side? They don't know. Like, over 1,000 points of your army is in reserve, and it's the best part of your army, and they have no idea where you're going. I mean, putting all that up there, you do risk somebody like swarming the board and pushing you back. But then once you land, you're going to come take the middle. So it really just puts you back a turn, and that really only is a really big problem if you're going second. But then you have bottom of turn scoring, so it almost balances it out. Because if you go first, you can drop Logan or whoever in turn 1. Then they go, and then you can drop your second unit turn 2 if you want, and then rapid ingress their turn 2 for free, or still save the double rapid. So it just gives you options.
Yeah, it's definitely a play style. You know, you probably wouldn't do it against like Eldar or something like that because you're just gonna throw everyone. Well, they may not be a thing anymore. Who knows?
Well, that's what I say. Like
but yeah, I like it.
Yeah, depends on how your screening works. Because if they want to run those vehicles up, they can't get back in them, so they're gonna have to play a lot more cautious than they did. Warp spiders went up, so now if you're sacrificing them to screen stuff out, like you're losing more of your army.
And I think there's some play with that, with what you talked about, and throwing like 2 Wolf Scout units in, so that you can just demolish their early screens. And like,
well, I was running 1 regular scout, 1 Wolf Scout, because when you run 25 Terminators, you kind of limit yourself on some point. But I did run the 6-man paired head taker with the battle leader with this enhancement. On the turn, I had the lethal sustains. I charged into I think it was like 8-man paladin squad with a captain of Grey Knights, and they were also my quarry, and it just freaking decimated it.
I think I was in one group, someone did the math,
and
they said if that unit, paired weapons, him with this enhancement, goes into what's called the Ventrix Guard, the shenanigans, and they AOC, you still pick up that unit.
Yep. Yeah, I never even got to swing the battle leader. The squad just killed everything.
Love it. I love having like this unit will delete something of yours. And
but I tell you,
game.
My opponent was like, I have 36 attacks, hitting on 3s, and I oathed them 2, full rerolls, lethal sustained, lance, dev wounds, precision. He was like, what the fuck?
I have every rule going into you.
It was so fun. Only problem is I don't have the points for the impulsor right now. I'm thinking about trying to tweak the list to find it because that unit does die a little easier than the shields. But I was also thinking I could even just throw them in reserve and maybe keep one of the Terminators on the table, rapid ingress them somewhere so they guarantee a charge somewhere. There's so much play with that redeploy. That's put the 2 scout units out right on his line, 9 inches, like, because I got the first drop and just like, and like, no, they're not going to be here in a minute. I'm going to drop here. Oh, then you got first turn. Well, now they're going to scout move, so I'm going to redeploy and scout. And it's just like so much crap. It's funny.
Absolutely. Yep. Solid detachment so far. Decent rules and good enhancements. I'd say probably a good 3 enhancements that I like.
Yeah.
4th one is like, if it was 5 point, the Wolf Priest one's kind of.
Yeah. Yes, we'll scroll back through these comments for a minute before we get to the strats. Ballistas through walls. Yeah, any of the dreads through walls, that's just something that's going to surprise people.
There's a very special dread that wants to go through a wall.
The guy with Murder Fang?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what he would like? Jumping out of a Storm Raven on your opponent's side and then charging through the wall onto their home objective.
And he gets advance and charge, lethal
Yeah.
sustained hits. Yeah,
I know a guy who ran him in a Storm Raven once.
yeah, that list only got better.
Yeah. Find list building is challenging because you want so many things. I also think the Head Taker's enhancement is a trap. It shreds what you're paying 90 plus 70 plus whatever transport you take. I don't know about that. Had good luck with Head Takers and characters in an Impulsor before without the enhancement, or putting them in a Land Raider. So I was having decent luck with them before. So I'll pay 20 points to give them a Lance on top of it.
It's I think it's a, you know what? Put it like what do we say? Like the Terminators don't really kill; they grind.
Yep.
That unit kills.
Right. They are a missile. You need them to get in, hold them back. Like when I killed the Grey Knight squad, it wasn't until like turn 4, I think. I just kept them back, and then like just sitting there threatening in the middle. You can't kill the Terminators. Oh, you send your big brick up. That did finally kill one of the Terminator squads down to like 2 guys and the captain. Well, now the Head Takers are going to come pick you up, and guess what? The 3 Terminators are still there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you have to be, I think, especially without the shields, just really patient with them. Maybe a rapid ingress. Just keep them back as like a late game counter that'll crush whatever they have left in certain situations. So that's without the transport. If in Impulsor, you can position them a little easier. But yeah, you don't even necessarily have to buy the transport.
Or a personal favorite, another favorite of mine is a Rep X is very good for us right now. I know we'll get to strats in a second, but you know, having a Rep X in your list with +1 to hit, maybe a cheaper Iron Priest buffing them for rapid fire and the big weapon, and you can +1 to wound all its guns.
Yep,
that's not bad.
Yeah, because before the detachment dropped, I was running a Redeemer with 2 Head Taker squads inside, one with Ragnar, one with the Battle Leader. So like, I was already running the Head Takers and transports before this. Because we finally got the 3rd character, I dropped that list because I want to run the 3 Terminator squad meme thing because I just wanted to do it. Mm-hmm. But honestly, I could have just stayed with that, thrown a couple of the enhancements, like just throwing that 1 enhancement in, just tweak that list slightly, and kept the 2 Terminators double Head Taker Redeemer list. And I think that would still been really good. Because the Redeemer with +1 to wound, that's just ugly.
But you know, the good news with this is like, you know, if you think it's a trap, you can make a list without it. Like,
honestly, that's what I'm saying. There's no, maybe with your play style, but like, you don't take that. But I'm saying there's so many options in this that there's no, I think it's bad. I do agree with the DJ. I was hoping for the Chaplain over, but with the free rapid ingress heroic and his free CP, and he gives auto reroll charges, and he hits okay himself, so it's like, so yeah, I would prefer the Chaplain slightly, but you just have to change the play style around the way he does it, and I think it's still really good.
Yeah. Wolf Priest or Najal and Terminator armor would have been sick, but yeah.
Space Wolf Dan's in here. Check him out on Hobby Goblins. He's probably going to be playing on stream here with the new detachment. I would assume coming up here quickly.
Hell yeah, Dan.
Yeah, I love Dan.
But yeah, let's look at some let's look at some what do they call them? Strategeries.
Yes, let's get down to the stratagems. That's the first one up. The Foe Foreseen. This is basically just Armor of Contempt. And so everybody who, I saw a bunch of people getting this wrong. It is only once for 1 activation. They're all worded this way. The 1 activation thing is actually an FAQ that changed all the strats. So they just word even the new ones, the same way as the old ones, so that if they ever want to pull that back, we already have the right wording. But because of the FAQ, everything that worsens AP like this is 1 activation. So we don't get it for the whole phase. Like a lot of people were getting hyped about that. It is 1 activation.
Yep.
And then Unrelenting Hunters, this was the one I was begging for. This, honestly, without this one, I don't know that this is a really playable detachment. So your movement phase, 1 Adeptus Astartes unit. And once again, everything is Adeptus Astartes. This is that's great to see. Till the end of the turn, your unit is eligible to declare a charge in a turn in which it fell back. If your unit is a Space Wolf unit, until the end of the turn, it's eligible to declare a charge in a turn in which it advanced or fell back. So that's a great thing right there. Yeah.
So GW was listening to the stream again yesterday and was just like, "Yeah, that's a good idea. Put it all in one."
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, GW. We're not
Yeah,
on the
that's what I'm
balance.
saying. Put it one. So the only downside of that is you can't advance one unit and fall back with another. So you do have that restriction that came up in my game. I was like, all right, do I want to advance this unit to get here or fall back this unit to get here? So that does limit us. If they had been split, we probably would have lost the armor contempt. So we lost some durability, but I'm fine with it either way. But that would have given a little more play in everything.
Yeah.
Next up, Grimnar's Command. Basically, it's just like in Gladius, we can put a unit in a hunting pack that we've already used or that's not active for the rest of the army, even if we've already used it. So,
solid.
Yep.
You want to?
So if you only need you're only charging with one unit, you can give them the reroll, or you can give them the advance, or you only have one shooting platform, but it puts out a lot of shots. So you have the repulsor or something weird like that. You can give it the +1 to hit, like with Bjorn. And now the captain giving you some free CP on certain things. We do have a lot of CP because we have no 2 CP strats in this one. Then we have Eye of the Pack, shooting phase. One of the starters shooting. Basically, one of your units that hasn't shot yet gets +1 to wound.
Love it.
That's great.
Yep. I wish, in a perfect world, it would say like shooting or fighting phase, and you could just you would just windmill slam that every turn. But the wound for shooting platforms, what's it called? Like regular Marines getting +1 to wound is so strong, and they really should get rid of it. To be fair,
yes.
This is our way to like quasi get that, and I know it's restricted to shooting, but it doesn't have to be your oath target. Is kind of a nice, caveat to it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you oath something else. Give your, it'll cost you 2 CP, but you give your vehicle the +1 to hit while everybody else is getting the combat rule, and then you give him +1 to wound. He just shoots something that's not your oath.
But the things that are going to love this, are, of course, going to be like any vehicle, Ref X with just all the little guns, the Storm Raven, my personal favorite, Eradicators. And that's where I think our Eradicators are now better than regular Space Marine Eradicators.
Yes.
Because if they want the +1 to wound, they have to oath their target. Well, that sucks as an Eradicator because you already get 4 rolls to hit and wound.
And damage, right?
And damage, versus what you want to shoot. Yeah. So ours can now naturally get their rules for 4 rolls to hit and wound, and then we go +1 to wound, so that I think most Eradicators are wounding big tanks on 5s. So now we can be. There's a huge difference between 5s rerolling and 4s rerolling, or 4s to 3s.
So that's one of the reasons that this could be a shooting detachment. You use Logan to pop +1 to hit twice, and every turn you need to really kill something, whatever your best shooting piece is, or your piece that would best benefit from +1 to wound, you can spam this every turn.
Or, and we'll get to lists of, I think someone said earlier, I think our Redemptors are pretty good in this. They kind of get everything they need. But we'll.
That's the thing. Yeah. So then we have Fenrisian Ferocity, mounted or walker unit. They can make a normal, advance, fallback, or charge move horizontally through models and terrain features. They can move into engagement range, but they can't end an engagement range. So run through terrain and wall. So you got that big 6-man Thunderwolf squad. Now you can hide behind a wall and bounce through. Murder Fang, shooting. Redemptor can jump out, shoot something, charge something else. Brutalis, really most dreads benefit from this, whether they're going to pop out to shoot something, get into that firing lane, they don't have the movement to normally get to, get out to charge something. That's really cool.
This is a great strat.
And we can probably come the closest out of any Marine to building an almost full dreadnought list.
We've got a great
Bjorn, Murder Fang, all the ones in the Marine book, plus Ven Dreads and Wolfen Dreads.
And by the way, Vendreads, Bjorn, and Murder Fang went down in points.
Yes. Murder Fang's 150 now, and Bjorn went down to 160. That's amazing.
And with this strat and this detachment, so now, hear me out, kind of reliving some glory days, you can have your Murder Fang advance and charge, because he's a Space Wolf model, go through a wall, and he already has sustained hits. You could give him lethal hits, but he twin link, but Murder Fang is now Kool-Aid Manning through the walls, and that's and he gets free rerolls, advances, and charge. Like he is truly a one-man missile now.
Yeah, no, that is just amazing. And then Battle Instinct, this is probably the worst of them all. Basically, after your opponent shoots you, if you're a Space Wolf unit, so this is one of the two that has Space Wolves in it, you can move D6.
I think this is one you're just going to tell your opponent about it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And you're almost like, it's like you're bluffing at the table. I won't tell anyone our strat. You're going to be like, oh man, you sure you want to shoot? I do get a D6 move, and I can make that charge longer.
If it was a flat 6, it'd be great. I tried it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk myself out of doing reactives, even when I'm doing Gladys, unless it's a flat 6. But the Grey Knight moved. He got angle on my Wolf Scouts. So, I'm going to try to save him. I rolled the stupid 1. And I'm like...
Yeah, it's a weird one that maybe you could do some stuff with Murderfinger Bjorn, to put I don't know. Now you can, if someone does shoot your head takers or a 5-man squad of Terminators, you could hop them back into a transport now.
Yep.
If you were running them by your Land Raider and someone shoots them, they're so it's got its caveats, right? It's a very specific one, so it's not terrible, but I don't think I'd build a list around it.
No. But overall, solid Deception. 5 really good strats. 1 maybe niche, occasionally okay, useful strat. 3 great enhancements. 1 okay enhancement, and a decent army rule.
Yeah.
Like, that's a super versatile army rule. I wouldn't say it's like super overpowered, but it's not bad. It's not bold. It's not Saga the Bold. And even though it's called a Saga, there's no Saga to achieve, which is so nice. You just have your army rule. You have your army rule, and just play with your army rule.
I think this is a solid attachment. I think they, it got you got what you asked for. Everyone was asking, I want advance and charge. I want my stuff to go through walls. I want this and this. And they're like, here, have everything you want.
And Grey Hunters went down to 165.
So, and that's the next thing is, a lot of the big fish in the pond, got caught. The Eldar got bumped down, and I already thought we were pretty decent into them, but
but the Dreadnought builds, where I was a little hesitant to go to the Dreadnought builds, while dragons were still such a threat.
Not so fast, my friend.
Yeah.
But a lot of the big things got hit, and we got points drops. What was it? It was
all the Dreads and the Grey Hunters. I don't know if there's anything else.
On the Space Marine side, Eradicators went down.
Oh yeah. One of the Storm Speeders went down.
Aggressors went down.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if aggressors I liked them in Stormlance. I don't know if I liked them in this, but I think that was kind of the big thing. We got buffs.
Yeah, there was no points hikes on anything.
So
the only downside is they don't show it here. None of our enhancements are cheap.
Yeah, that is
the 3 you want to take are 20, 25, and 25. So you're spending 70 points on enhancements,
which is a scout.
You're losing that second scout squad. You're losing that combi. You're losing something.
That is.
Iron Priest went down. Right, Iron Priest is only 55 now.
Yeah, and that's. And again, now that that's a good call.
Rep-X went up. I think that's right. I forgot about that. I never run one, so it didn't even.
Oh, did it?
That's what someone's saying. I can.
I thought it was still. I thought Templars had some interest. I thought they
Templars had some stuff.
Because I thought when I was building the list, they were still line priced all together. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Well, if this wants to load for me. There we go. So, data slate, field manual.
Repulsor. And a regular repulsor is 180, and a Rep-X is 220 on the app right now.
I think that's where they were, if I remember correctly.
I thought so.
Let's see, Space Marines. Centurion Devastators went up.
Good.
Vanguard Vet, Vitrix for the 6-man. What am I looking for? Repulsor Executioner. Redemptor, Reaver, Repulsor. No, Repulsor, Executioner stayed the same points.
Yeah. But like some of the the boogeyman stuff, the other Space Marine builds, like got
Yeah, like
attacked.
the Raven Guard build with the Centurions. The Vanguard vets and the Victrix, and then
6 points.
eighth and Sean went up 25.
Yeah.
Sarkon went down. But yeah. So some things went up, and nothing that really affects us.
What's that Eradicator? 6 for what? Can you scroll down to 6-man Eradicator for 180? Man, that's not bad.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
For a Gravis unit, that's not bad.
No.
With +1 to wound, like I know some people have been talking about Inceptors, and I think Inceptors and our attachment are also pretty good.
Yeah.
But man, that's
well,
not
you know what I say. If you want to go a bunch of shooting infantry coming out of you could have Eradicators jumping out of a Land Raider or Repulsor again, Inceptors dropping in, maybe one solid combat wolf unit to hold the middle of the table and everything else shooting. Like, there's not really. As I say, every build I keep seeing people make, I'm like, you know what? That might be good.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, why do you bring that unit? That unit sucks in this detachment. I haven't found any unit I can say that about yet. Like, oh, that unit shoots. Oh, +1 to hit, +1 to wound. Yeah, it buffs here. Oh, it fights. Cool. Do you want to reroll your advance and charge, or do you want to have lethal?
Or you got that Brutalis Dreadnought. Hey, he can go through a wall now.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, I haven't seen anything somebody put in a list. I'm like, why'd you put it in? And that sucks in this detachment.
Yeah, I think we're not in a bad place, and I think that's almost it's almost like an interesting problem to have, that like nothing is just like, hey, you have to have this in your list. You must do 3 of this unit.
Other than Logan, because you want to be able to take the second whatever, but some people run him solo. So, I mean, you don't even have to give him a Terminator squad, depending on if you're building a more shooty unit. You just, use him more defensively. Logan's just doing actions or something weird.
He comes in,
he's
giving you, and that's it.
Yeah, gives you something coming from reserve, does his rules, helps hold your backfield or something. And then maybe later game when things are going on, you push him up to do some Vex stuff. Like, because you need him alive and on the battlefield to do the one again. So you got to keep him protected until you pop it. So if you have him in Terminator squads, it's easier. But yeah, if you're running him solo, your game plan can't really be push him early if you want to have the pop whatever one you're building your list around a second time.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't know. You may not even really need that rule, or you may burn it early, if you will.
Yeah,
like a turn 2-3 or 1-2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
possibly. Yeah, we hit just get into combat early, turns 2 and 3, 3 and 4. Just burn your lethal sustain twice and just get it over with.
Yeah, and then you're just 1 CP in where you need it at.
Yeah.
With what's left.
Oh, yeah, put 1 unit in. Yep, true.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that being said, I'm getting the middle list. So they don't have it up on the app yet, so we're just going to call it Champions of Fenris. Or they don't have it on. They have it on the GW app, but they don't have it on New Recruit. And I can't pull the GW app on the computer. That's the one thing I don't like about the GW app is they don't have a web-based version. All right, so I'll let you kind of take the lead on the first list. I know you got some thoughts.
Yeah, so I've made all comers list. I've tried to skew them list. I've made shooting lists. I've made melee lists. I made a dreadnought list. That was I don't think.
So if you had to go to an event this weekend, what would you want to take as your first try?
Man, what a question!
I know, right? All right.
We're gonna start the list.
I'll put Logan in because I know that's.
You can go ahead and put Logan, the Combi Lieutenant. Give me a Wolf Guard battle leader.
Right, so give me the epics first because they have the epics separated from
Arjak Bjorn. Logan.
Logan. That's probably it from here. Legend.
Is Murder
Honestly, that's the only options.
Oh,
yeah, Murder Fang.
Yeah, give me Murder Fang.
Murder Fang. All right.
Yeah.
Oops. That's not what I meant to do. It had him. Yeah, it did.
Arjak, Bjorn, Murder Fang, Logan. Yeah.
All right. And then you said you want a Combi Lieutenant and a Battle Leader?
Yeah, give me a Combi Lieutenant and a Battle Leader.
Lieutenant. Combi weapon. Wolf Guard battle leader. On Thunderwolf?
Don't we wish?
On Thunderwolf with Lance? Yes, please.
Please, no doubt. Yeah, that would be a 6-man windmill slam Thunderwolf Cav list.
Going through a wall in this detachment. Oh, dude, that would be so fun.
Oof, that'd be reroll ones a hit, sustained hits, and land. Ugh, that would be. That unit would.
Bjorn with Hellfrost?
Yeah, with Hellfrost.
I think that's the right way to run him nowadays.
I think so too.
Marjack, Bjorn, Logan. No other options on anybody else.
Yeah.
Combat Lieutenant. Anything we're doing with him?
Not for now. Let me kind of see how the points shake out. The battle leader would definitely get a 25-point Thunderhammer. And I guess, yeah, you can just give them that Thunderhammer and do a Wolves with or one of those two, and we know that we need
so we'll give, if we do the other 25, that'll balance out. But right now we know we're 5 points under whatever it says.
Mm-hmm.
And then you give him the Thunderhammer with the shield.
Yep.
Come on, let go.
And battle line, I'm going to do the an intercessor squad.
Yep.
And I feel like it's like now I get to play the game.
Yeah.
Like this is my I'm bringing Murder Fame because that's who I am, but I could definitely see things getting swapped around, right?
Why would you want 20 shots at -1 that you could possibly give +1 to wound?
And sticky objective.
Yeah.
It's really the nice thing. I wish we had sticky in this. So the way I get sticky is that unit.
Yep.
All right. Let's go to infantry.
All right.
And we'll do let's do a give me an Eradicator squad.
Let me see the Eradicator squad.
We'll do, of course, the wolf, the termies. I'll take 2 termies. I'm gonna do a 10-man and a 5-man.
Wolf Guard, Terminators, and a head taker for the battle leader.
Yep.
Let's fill those out and see where we're at. All right. Head takers, 6-man.
Yeah, let's do 6.
Paired or shield?
Paired.
Yeah.
No wolves.
No wolves. All right, then. Termies, we will go Relic Axe. Right, I'm assuming Relic Axe.
Yeah, Relic Axe and like probably 2 fist and the rest for the 10-man. The rest shield.
5-man, 1 termy, 1 assault cannon.
5-man, I'd probably just do all shields.
All shields. All right. Quick.
Well,
so 1 Relic Axe, all shields.
Yeah.
Or all shields.
1 axe, all shields.
All right. Then let's duplicate that. All right. So now here you want 2 of these?
Yeah, 2 of those.
Drop 2 of these. And then, all right.
So how many points do I have to play with here?
So 1570. So really we're at 1565.
So probably another scout squad, just a scout squad.
Yeah, so 435.
Mm-hmm.
So scouts, yes, I love scouts.
Oh, and can you make that Eradicator a 6-man?
All right, yeah, well, the scouts, we'll go ahead and make that a 6-man. Scout.
Mm-hmm.
And come on, let go. Eradicator, 6-man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so we went 2 with multi-melta.
Yep.
Come on, go down.
Yeah, 3, 2, and 1. Yep.
Oh, because there's a sergeant separate. Gotcha. Okay. That was throwing me off. I didn't realize the sergeant was separate. I was like, why is it 3 and 2?
So
that leaves us 260 points.
260. Can I get either an impulse or a rep X? Sounds good. Rep X is 220, so that would give me 35 points.
Oh, right. Because
yeah, that wouldn't give me much of anything for 35.
Basically we're 255 left.
We'll do an impulsor. We'll get a transport for the.
Yeah. If you got the points, that's I like running them in the impulsor. Plus, once they're out, it's a vehicle. What I go into? No, that's it.
Dedicated transport is what you'll.
Yeah,
that's a different. Or How much is a? I mean, I don't know. You could probably do a land raider, and that would also be
A 220 for a regular, the cheapest one, is the same as the Repex.
the RepX. Yeah, so then you wouldn't have any points for stuff. But yeah, we're just doing Impulsor.
All right, so that's 175 left. That's a Wolf Scout and a combi. No, we already got the combi, right? Yeah.
I was thinking like a Wolf Scout and then maybe a Fenrisian Wolf unit. That may be. Is that enough?
Let's see, that'd be 145. There's 105 plus 40. 50, 60, 70. So you'd have 30 points left.
If I do a Wolf Scout unit, were they 100 or 110? They're 110?
No, it's 105. No, so if you did the Wolf Scouts and the Fenrisians, you'd have. So basically, yeah, if you just did the Wolf Scouts, you'd be at 1930 and you'd have 70 points left.
Oh, okay. So 70 points. I could either do another Scout. I'd probably just do another Scout squad then.
Do a second Scout. So Wolf Scouts and a second Scout.
Is that? Unless there's another 70 points I can think of that's worth, I like the Wolf Scouts because they serve a pretty good role. I like them. And I want to put them in the next tournament.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, I'm liking them. The more I run them, regular Wolf Scouts. All right, so they will. Assuming we're going to make one Thunderclap guy.
Yep.
And one plasma gun.
Absolutely.
All right.
And that leaves 70 points.
70 points, yep.
For an enhancement. So you could do what, like a Scout? You could do.
Yeah, so I got a combi.
Yeah.
Let's go to 70 points.
Let's see. Is there anything I'm kind of missing? That's not a bad. Like 70 points is kind of a weird.
Yeah.
Because you could be like, well, just bring like. No, I can't even do that. As I just do another Scout, like 2 Scout. Having more things to do stuff is not bad. I think that's fine. Or if you didn't want to do, if you did 170 something points, what would be if you took the Scouts off? There's 70.
Well, let's say here's what you got so far and see what you might think you're missing. So we got Arjack, probably running with the 10, Bjorn, Logan with a 5, Murder Fang, Combat Lieutenant, Battle Leader with his 6, an Intercessor, an Eradicator, 2 Scouts, and then Wolf Scouts, and then the Impulsor for the Head Takers.
How many points is the Impulsor?
80.
If you drop the Impulsor and made
the second Scout.
And the second Scout.
You have 150.
Would be 150.
Yep.
I was trying to get a repulsor in.
And they're what, 180?
Yeah, they're 180. So that's 70 for the Scout, right? Is what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, this would probably be like an all-comers double Scout. You got the Impulse. Wait, what's an Impulsor's cost? Where's it at?
80.
80, 150. I'm on the money, right? With points at the top.
Yeah. We're probably we're 5 under because.
But then we'll add 5 because of the enhancement. So
actually, we paid 30 for the enhancement, right? So actually, we should be 5 under, or we'll be 5 over when we're right because we took the 30 point.
So we're 5 over right now.
No, we actually should have 10 points. I think we were thinking we were doing it the wrong way because we took the 30 point when it was 25. So when we're right, we should be at 2005. So you've actually got, if you drop the Scouts, you have 80 points, which that's a way better spot for Marine.
You could do.
You got bikes, you got intercessors, you got incursors, double Fenrisian Wolf. You got. At that point, if you dropped the Impulsor, Now you got 160.
And then you only need, dang, close.
Yeah,
Close, like, because that repulsor, I wanted a transport for the head taker. That would, I think they'd like that, you know.
Yeah, let's say leaving then the impulsor. I can take a Reaver squad for 80.
How much is TCAV's 115?
I mean, you could at 80 points. No, that'd be 50, 67. That's only 75, but you could take the 6 hunting wolves and take the redeploy thing.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like. I think this is like the list that's there is just a good all-comers list, and I think a lot of my mind would kind of start here.
Yeah, so you just got 10 points if you wanted to upgrade the second scout to like Reavers or Incursors or something like that.
Yeah, Reaver squad.
Yeah, because give them the right thing. So now they could deep strike, or just start on the board and scout. You can turn off people's OC. Yeah, I like Reavers.
Yeah, I'd probably do
a second scout for a Reaver.
Or double scouts also fun for just some of those matchups when you play against a scout heavy.
But you'd be 5 points under, which always annoys me. But if you find they're more useful than the Reavers, then I mean,
a Reaver's pretty cool. Reaver's not bad, and in this attachment you can give them sustain or lethal hits, and
I just have the issue of making my list worse to get to 2,000 points. I'm like, I'm gonna stay at 1990 because this unit's better. I'm like, no, I got to get to 2,000.
But I feel like this is kind of like an all-comers, probably more melee centric, right?
Yes.
I liked Murder. I wanted Murder Fang if I wanted to do some other stuff.
Yes.
But I feel like this is kind of the list that starts out here, and then you can either narrow it in or you can skew different directions on stuff. And I know I'm not taking the captain, right, that everyone probably wants to try out with the 5-man or 10-man. But I think this is kind of like a basic list. I think people could throw me problems, and I have a solution to it.
Yeah. Well, me saying ERAD points are wrong. 180. Oh yeah, it's still 200 on here.
Oh, ho ho ho!
All right. So actually, now you got 100 points. Without the Reavers.
Okay.
No. If you drop the Impulsor and the Reavers, you're at 180.
Yeah, then it would definitely be a repulsor.
Okay. Thank you for catching that. Who was that?
Is there any other points? Oh, are Bjorn's points and Murderfang's points updated?
No. So actually, so that's another 10, and that's another 10. So actually, you got 200 points. If we drop those two.
That's a good catch. Whoever did that, that's why we work together.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't like you. That's why I wish the GW app was on here because it's already updated.
Yeah, then I would drop the Reaver, drop the Impulsor. That'd give me 6. You said that'd give me 200 points.
I believe so. Let's see. So drop Reavers because whatever it is, we're basically 45 or 40 points down from models, plus 5 from so we'll be 45 points down from whatever it says on the screen. 5 for the enhancement, 40 for the units. We're 45 points down from here. So we're at 200 points.
Yeah, I think you put a repulsor in there for your head takers, and now you've got a shooting platform for turn. With some shooting that likes +1 to wound.
All right, so repulsor. All right.
Wish I could find another 20 more points with that Rep X, but we'll take what we can.
We still got 20 points.
Probably would just take the enhancement on that lieutenant. Is that the redeploy enhancement 20 or is it 25?
I think it's 25. The captain one is 20. The others are 25.
Gotcha.
Check. Space Wolves. Saga the Great Wolf. Yeah, Grimnar's 20, Chariots and Skjalds are 25.
25. Gotcha. So, anything else that we can
And
upgrade?
Battle Leader. I
Got
mean, you can turn
extra-
intercessors into infiltrators, which I always love, but I think you're more intercessor.
I could see it because it's
Yeah, so that's something you could do just with the 20 points. If you'd lose the sticky, but basically their goal is just to stay back there anyway now and just shut down the guy scoring behind or stuff like that. And just
it's
like,
not bad.
yeah. All right, so you can turn that intercessor into infiltrator, and then I think we're right there at 2,000 points.
Not bad. And you know, I think this is again kind of an all comers list. It's probably not flashy, but I feel like it's efficient.
Yep.
It's going to have our new Wolf Scouts, which I think punch way up. We've got regular scouts to hold our expansion. We've got a home field. We've got eradicators that are strat reserving to blast something with +1 to wound. We've got a repulsor for the head takers.
Terminators with the characters doing what they do.
And like I said, this is probably an all-comer. And Murder Fang is really good in this list.
Running Kool-Aid Manning through walls.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like it.
So we got to remember when we're making this detachment that none of the points have been updated yet. So we'll have some more to play with.
Yes. All right, so... Oh, no, I just realized I was going to write the initials. Instead of Great Wolf, I was going to do the initial. It's GW.
Probably.
Well, that's why they like this detachment. It uses their initials. Games Workshop.
Yeah, that list there is the pumpkin spice of Space Wolf.
Yes.
Right there. Just nothing flashy, you know, basic as they come.
Yep.
I wish you could copy like, you know, the like the front of the list, if you will. But you know you're gonna take Bjorn, you know you're gonna take Logan.
Yes. All right. So yeah, we'll do something a little more what I think I'm leaning towards what I ran the other night, and we'll get your thoughts on possibly tweaking them. So Arjack, Bjorn,
Logan.
I'll make him the Warlord. I think that's my only named characters. Oops, go now. All right, so we're going to go with Captain and Terminator armor. We will throw in the Combi Lieutenant and the Battle Leader. Go back. Bjorn, Hellfrost.
And you probably don't, if you don't want to waste time on all the weapons. So I
think we just won't do the war guys.
I think everyone kind of knows. You're like, yeah, we're running, you know, Hellfrost and
and so I'm gonna be 20 under because no, I'm not running Murder Fang, so I'm gonna be 10 under. Just so
I think
give him
30
points. Oh no, this one's only 20.
Yeah, so you can do the
give him the 20 point enhancement. Yep.
And then the Battle Leader, you gonna do the enhancement on him?
Yes, I'm taking a lot of enhancements right here. Oops, let go. Go away. So we'll give him
30.
The Lance Strat.
So
and I'm going to spend 70 points on enhancements.
That feels... Is that a redeploy enhancement 20 points?
25.
So technically you're good then. If you do that 20. Oh, okay. So then you have 10. So you have an extra 10 points, right? From the enhancements?
Yeah, well, I could only... They weren't letting me take...
Well, if you just make Long Strider...
Yeah.
Right? Oh, you've already got it. Okay.
I already got it, yeah. So it's...
Okay. I got you.
That's right. I'll give him... So it's going to...
Either way, it's going to have an error. But if you did a 20 point or 30 point, you'd only have five extra points that you're over.
Well, I did the 20 and the 30, so that's, 50, so that equals them out. Yeah, we'll just know I'm 10 under. Hammer sits right here. But, all right. So ignore that because that's just saying I took the extra enhancement. So he's got a 20 point He's got a 25. He's got a 25, basically. And then vehicles. Are there any vehicles in that list? No. All right, so we should go to infantry. This is pretty much all infantry. So we had. Let's go down and do the stuff we know we got. Wolf Scouts, Terminators, Head Takers, Scouts, Infiltrators. No, I had Intercessors in this one because I ran out of points. So they're actually battle lined. Yep. I had to switch down to Intercessors because they ran out of points. All right, so Head Takers, 6-man, paired with 6 dogs. Terminators, here we won't worry about. Let's do this. Duplicate this first one. So I got 1 5-man. Then we're going to have 2 10-mans. And mine are loaded out the same way yours were, but we're not going to worry about that.
Load it out however your heart's desire. You're bringing the beat in this.
So it's 2 10-mans, 1 with the captain, 1 with Arjack, 5-man with Logan.
Mm-hmm.
We're 10 points cheaper because that's the list. We'll pull this up real quick.
That is a beef of a list.
Yeah, so it's Arjack with 10,
yep.
Bjorn, Logan with 5, Captain with 10, Combi Lieutenant giving us redeploy, Battle Leader with the Lance, 1 Intercessor Squad to Sticky and then put some shooting out, Scouts to early game, skirmish and score early points, Head Takers with 6 dogs who basically, since I don't have the Infiltrators to kind of help screen the back a little bit.
Sure.
There's the Termies and then a Wolf Scout squad. So really just the Scouts kind of infiltrate out early, push people back, and then redeploy more safely just to leave me holes. Drop all the Terminators in, try to take the middle. And then the Scouts do little secondary point stuff. Intercessors do that kind of stuff in the back. Combi Lieutenant does whatever he does, gives us the reroll. Bjorn gives us some extra shooting and stuff. It's just really it's about holding the middle and doing okay on secondaries and just trying to dominate primary.
I mean, that is a beef list.
Yeah. I keep trying. I want to find an impulsor for the Battle Leader squad, but without dropping the 25-point enhancement, I just don't really see how to do it. And I like being able to have all 3 Terminator squads up, or at least the threat of it.
I mean, you could drop the Wolf Scouts, I guess, and put an impulsor.
Yeah, I thought that leaves me 25 points, and it was just like
it gives you 25, and then you have.
I could turn the Intercessors into Infiltrators, but I've been really liking the Wolf Scouts.
Yeah, no, and then you can drop the big wolf unit with the 6 wolves.
That's one of the things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But no, I get it.
Yeah. I just got to push up with the terminal. Like I said, just use the Head Takers more to guard my back in case someone tries to drop back there, and then just push to the middle.
I think sometimes I tell people it's like you can just forget you're home. Like it doesn't matter. Like this list may just focus on. Now, of course, if it's Lich Pin, it's different, right?
Yeah.
But man, this that's a lot of beef out there.
Yep, and it's killy.
It definitely hits hard. You got your 6-man Head Taker squad to kill whatever you need to.
It'll kill most things in the game.
Mm-hmm.
If you go in on the lethal turn and it's your quarry, and you're able to get them in there pretty much and you oath it, and they haven't really lost anything. Even without oath, you still reroll 1, so it's like
that was always the thing when I played like Gladius was that I felt like I ran out of oath.
Yep.
You know, so he's not bad to
No.
give like, you know, an oath and a half.
Yeah, reroll 1 sustained. I mean, it's pretty much the same as something else, just having straight out oath, if not better.
It's not bad, man. That's a solid list. Is that what you're thinking of for your event?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I've been working on. I got to get the scouts and the 6 head takers and the hunting wolves painted. That's what I was working on before we jumped on the stream, and what I'll go back to working on because we're leaving tomorrow right after I get off work. So I got to get that all painted tonight. So
how much fun it is, right, to be painting the day before an event. And
yep.
I like this list. I think it's I think
Yeah.
there's gonna be some armies that don't have an answer.
Yeah, the only thing I don't have that I want is the impulsor, but there's nothing I want to give up to get it.
I hear you. And you know, when you throw your whole army at someone, right?
Yep.
When there's 25 Terminators in their face, they may not have the shooting to deal with.
What's the thing? They're going to have to send some meat up to deal with the Terminators, so you just got to hold the head takers back to counter after.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Ned Warmerson. Oops. Yeah, so unrelated. I am going to be doing battle reports probably after the holidays because I can't get any of the guys to come up. I wanted to do it last week, couldn't. This week I'm leaving Friday because Fridays are the night we kind of determined would be best. And then I'll be traveling for Christmas. So probably after the new year, I'm gonna hopefully get the guys consistently coming in to start trying to do Friday battle reports. And as an overlay, I talked to the guy who made Battle Base, and they do an overlay too, which I have now, and I've had it since like the day after the first stream. So I have it up and ready, already loaded on the thing. I just haven't been able to get the guys together to do an actual battle report. But that'll be coming after the new year, I think, because it probably won't be a good weekend where I'm in town for the next month. But all right,
I'm excited to hear how this goes for you because that is
yeah,
man, that's some scary.
I hope so. I mean, the guy I was playing last night isn't the greatest player, but it wrecked the Grey Knights.
I can see them having some problems with it because you can kind of plop down and say this is mine, and
yeah. The only problem with fighting Grey Knights is everything we have is AP2. So if they're hitting 4 armor saves, you can bounce.
Yeah, I mean, luckily you've got armor contempt, and
oh no, he couldn't hit me back. He kept trying to hit me, and I had armor contempt and get 3 ups with the Terminator. So no, like I charged a strike squad with Arjack squad, and I swung Arjack and the Power Fists and the Relic Axe, and I only killed like 2 of the guys. I was like, shit. But then the 7, like I think I had 4 of the other regular guys swing, and then his saves bounced out, and they killed 3 guys. But for a second there, I was like, I'm not going to kill this damn unit. Because he just, out of like his first 8 4-ups, he only failed like 2. And I was like, oh, shit, this is not the way I was hoping this would go.
Math sometimes.
Yes.
That then you're just like, dang, I wish I would have had lethal or sustained, whatever that you were missing.
Cool. All right. You want to do any other lists, or are you good for now? Or?
Yeah, we can do another fun list, man. If you
all right. Yeah, you want to do your Terminator list, or not your Dreadnought list, real quick?
Yeah, let's do the Dreadnought list. That's more.
That looks fun.
Yeah, like we've shown some base. Like I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like, yeah, that's anyone can come up with a basic, pumpkin spice list.
Yeah.
But this one, I'm kind of like, I ran an all dreads list with the to a Texas event.
Yeah.
And it was with the Saga, what was the old Saga where we could get was it Champions of Fenris or Champions of Russ?
Champions of Russ.
Yeah.
The index detachment, yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So let's see if I can pull it up here so we can go faster with it. Of course, it starts with Bjorn and Murderfang because you have to.
And Logan, right?
And Logan.
Yeah, because you need the
Yep. You do Bjorn, Murderfang, Logan. And then
Logan, the Warlord. Try to get rid of this tick. And then add Murderfang because I clicked out of that.
Okay. The characters. I did the combi lieutenant
All
and the
right.
battle leader.
Oh, combi and battle leader. All right.
And the battle leader had the fun enhancement.
Cool. God dang it. Accidentally gave you a captain. Let's delete him in a second. So combi lieutenant.
Mm-hmm.
This mouse is so annoying. And then the Wolf Guard, battle leader.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll give him. There's enhancements. So we'll give him the 20-point. No, so everything is over. So we're 5 points over there. And then 10. So we're 25 points over where we're at.
Yep. I did one intercessor squad.
All right. Intercessors. Oh. All right, intercessor squad. What next?
Okay, then we can go. I had one scout. I guess you can go infantry. I had one scout squad.
All right.
A head taker squad.
Oh, he needs the head takers for the guy.
Uh-huh.
All right, so scouts. Stop that. Thanks being slow on me now. All right, and then head takers. All right, so 6-man.
Head takers. Yep.
All right, 6-man paired. No dogs, right?
No dogs.
All right.
So next, now we get to the fun part.
Yes.
All right, give me. I had one Brutalis Dread.
Sounds good.
2 Redemptor Dreads.
All right.
A Venerable Dread. Two Vindicators while we're in the V's.
Oh, 2 Vindicators. Okay, now we're getting interesting.
Yeah.
They will like you have the +1 to hit.
They're gonna. This army's gonna like that +1 to hit rule.
Yes, absolutely.
And then I had a Fenrisian Wolf Squad. Because I had points.
Yeah, because right now we're at 1860 or 1960 when we subtract the 25. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's just exactly a Fenrisian Wolf Squad.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad. When you have intercessors instead of infiltrators, having that second little unit back to
Mm-hmm.
help screen out the back is pretty nice.
And this should give me, according to my app, like 10 points to play with.
Let's see. I got you at 2025 now. So 10 points here, 10 points here.
The Venerable Dreads points aren't updated on here.
Oh, so he should be a 10. Yeah, he's down too.
Yep.
He's 130 now, right?
Yes, he is 130 now.
All right, yeah, so you got 10 points.
Yep. And so that was where I was like, but that's the March of the Ancients list that I kind of just slammed together. I could definitely see dropping probably the Brutalis and the Fenrir Wolves and doing another Redemptor.
Because you'd have 210 points at that point. So, yeah, then you take the Redemptor, do a third Redemptor, and you'd have like 15 points.
And then you could do, I don't know, 15 points is not a lot really to play with.
No.
I didn't see anything upgrade. I could see like an argument in this list for the head takers and that guy to get out the Wolfguard head taker or battle leader and the head takers. I could see the argument saying like it doesn't fit in this list.
It doesn't fit this list. Yeah, I could see that.
But man, is that
it's so good, yeah.
It's just so good. but you could drop that unit, and then you would just have 3 Redemptors in. But
Yeah.
you've got melee that I kind of want to
Yeah, because
try.
that would give you 260 if you dropped that, or 270 because you're missing the. There's your Land Raider Redeemer.
With nothing to go in it.
It's not a dedicated.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like
I know.
But I mean, if you did drop the head takers and the battle leader, that's like you said, 260, right?
That's not true. Logan can ride in a Land Raider.
He could, but then like his rules really don't
I
work.
know he needs to be on the table to do stuff. I know.
But you could do 260. You could drop that and the Fenrisian Wolves, and then you'd have 300 points that you could bring another Redemptor, so you'd have 105 points to do a Wolf Scout Squad.
Yep.
So there's some. I think this is like there's a little bit of clay to this list, and you could mold it to what you want. The crazy thing is there's no Terminators in this list. There's no.
Well, and in a Fire Dragon dead meta and an Admech got wrecked meta, people would have trouble killing all these freaking chassis.
And you think you're safe behind the wall? No, here comes Murderfang. Nope, here comes the Brutalis. Oh, yeah. Even those Redemptors, when they get sustained hits in melee, like.
Well, to say they are decent shooting, decent combat, so they're buffed in every phase. Like no matter what thing you pop, it actually helps Redemptors.
So this is
I think this would be a pain for my list because the Redemptors, the -1 damage, everything we have is 2 damage for the most part.
And Vindicators are still somehow something that has gone this whole edition and just never been touched.
Because they're so random. They're not reliable, which I think is what saves them.
It's still D6 plus 3 shots. And
oh, no. You have to run 2. I've tried running 1, and it sucks.
Yeah, but...
Running 2, 1 will do bad, the other hopefully balance it out. But, like, when you run just 1, you get that turn that does bad, like stupid Vindicator.
But, and that's another thing. If you just want to drop the Vindicators on this, and just put in another Redemptor... Like, this is just kind of a clay.
Oh, yeah. No, well, that's what we're saying. With this detachment, you can take whatever you want. Like,
yeah.
There's no... Like, I haven't seen any really, like, bad build. Like, other detachments, I've seen people build stuff. I was like, that doesn't do anything with these detachment rules. Why are you building that? This is, like... Everything is is buffed.
Actually, a quicker fix would just be to swap out the Venerable and the Fenrisian Wolves. And that'd get you to your 3rd Redemptor. Then you would be a triple Redemptor, double Vindicator, Murderfang Bjorn, and...
Well, the Venerable and the Wolves, that's 130. Yeah. That's only 170. 180 and you were down.
Oh, dang, I forgot that's 130, 70, 80. Yep, nope, never mind. I lied.
180, it's a repulsor with nothing to go in it.
Well, no, if you drop if you drop the Venerable and the Wolves, then you would put the head takers in the repulsor.
Oh, there you go. Now you got a ride for the head takers. Actually, I don't hate that.
Not mad about that. I mean, that's another platform
that's another really hard to kill platform. Your head takers are protected till you deliver them.
Mm-hmm.
You got the jump back in it thing, like...
Because the Venerable's cool, and especially at 140, like that's not bad for the action shield guy.
Yeah, so you could run it like this, or if you wanted, you could drop the Ven and the Fen Wolves, put the head takers in a repulsor.
You can move around.
Either or. That's to say, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, same with mine. You could move some things around, get an impulsor. You could drop some Termies, put some, like, all these lists are like clay. Well, like, there's no play testing on them yet. I mean, I got 1 game in with mine, but
and
you got to play test more than once.
Kind of what the meta is going to shift out. Like, I think Guard's going to be in the meta. I think what they call Ventrix Guard spam is going to be in the meta.
Yeah, they luckily lost a little bit of points, but it'll only hurt them so much.
Yeah. Funny enough, Ventrix Guard really don't want to go into Redemptors. -1 damage.
Nope. A lot of stuff doesn't want to go into Redemptors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my Redemptor list was doing pretty good. The only thing I had at the GT, the only thing I lost to was Ultramarine Redemptor list. He was running through Redemptors too, but he had the +1 to wound.
Mm-hmm.
And then I
Yeah,
played against the guy on my team, Clay, runs Eldar, and I squeaked out a tight win. That's one of the closest games we've had because he was able to kill most of the dreads with the fire dragons, but the Terminators and the rest of my stuff was able to pick him back up.
But now, I mean, like, those lists can still have fire dragons in them, but they're just not what they were.
Right. Well, they're getting one activation. It used to be they'd activate, get back in the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Now you hopefully Redemptors can kill the Wave Serpent, which they didn't with only 2 of them left. They hurt it, but didn't quite kill it. So you got another turn to jump out, jump back in. Now you only got, and then he killed 2 Redemptors the second time. First time he killed like 1.5, then he killed 2. So I finally killed the Wave Serpent, but all the dreadnoughts were dead.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going down. Now he jumps out, kills 1, and he's standing there, and it's like, hi.
Yeah, here's some shooting. So
Yep.
I think there's going to be, and like I said, you can skew even harder in all these lists. I think you could make it all melee lists. You don't have to bring any shooting.
Well, that's what mine is. Other than like the assault cannons and stuff, I have no vehicles other than Bjorn.
Love it. I like it. I think I'm excited to hear about your list. I may try to play like a version of this list this weekend just because.
I liked my Redemptor list, so I'll probably take this weekend just because I'm in the middle of painting it and I've been working on it. But I want to see how many Terminators and Redemptors I can squeeze in together while still getting like a couple little action monkeys.
Yeah. What's everyone in chat kind of excited to test on the tabletop? Is there any other units that you think maybe we overlooked or any combos?
Well, Legends saying Hellman's been pretty good for him.
The enhancement with the wolf.
The enhancement that makes the battle on the Wolf Priest.
I mean, it is like there's something to be said about like when you're in combat or 6 inches from him, you battle shock a unit and then your opponent's plan just kind of falls apart.
Well, especially because now if they fail it, now they can't use strats. Their OC's turned off. Like it's not reliable. Like, but when it works, like so, if like it's kind of like an extra thing, but not like your game plan. It could be a nice on top of everything.
And another unit I want to try is like in this attachment would be like a 10-man Bloodclaw squad, just to give you another advance in charge.
Yeah. Grey Hunters. I want to try Grey Hunters. I got to get mine built now. Now at 165, I like them. Big Inceptor squads. Stern Guard, Hellblasters. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I think can benefit. Hellblasters with +1 to hit and +1 to wound.
It's never bad.
Drop them down in a pod or something weird, like
the dreaded drop pod.
Yep. Hey, I got one I've been trying to make work.
I wish we could have long fangs, have them actually hitting on 3s again. And
oh yeah.
Grab
cannons, plasma cannons. Hopefully 11th edition they'll give us something.
Because then that would be a fun like turn 1. You're like, all right, I'm gonna do the +1 to hit, phase, drop the pod, they come out, +1 to wound, and they're just hitting an oath target.
Yeah. Or I think I might even try a 2 Terminator, go back to my 15 and 5, like I was running Gladius, but run some like shooting behind it, Ballistis, Redemptor, Lancers, just so it's like
a lot of the list I'm seeing is starting with Logan, the captain, and Arjak, and they're just all in 5-man squads.
Yep.
Kind of
see a lot of people just running Logan solo. I can't do it, but
it's hard to. That's how I've only ran Logan. It takes you a while to kind of get your brain just in your mind say he has no attacks.
Yes.
Just think that he cannot. But now that he could get lethal or sustain, that kind of helps him some.
Well, and so I've been enjoying that. Just push as many Terminators as I can to the middle, and you can't kill them. But I could go down to 5-mans and make them more like tactical trade pieces a little bit.
I can see lists with 15-mans having some success. I like the 10-man with Arjak for just all the fight on death. Seems to really mess with people.
Especially since, I'm not running Gladius, so they don't have the full fight on death anymore. That's one thing. I might run a list where I don't do the captain. I want to play with him first because we've been begging for it, but don't run the captain double rack and just go back to my 15 Terminators. So 340, 400, like 450 points freed up that can do a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. I like it, man. I like it. I think we've shown kind of a balanced list, a definitely all melee, all Terminators list, and
Yeah, an all
this is,
dread, big, hard to kill chassis list.
and definitely more shooting, but like those Redemptors are the
And you
dreadnought
could go
not bad.
an all shooting list like Repex, Repulsor, Ballistus, and and then just have like
the cheap
maybe
iron
one.
boots.
Yep, and then maybe just have like one Terminator squad to kind of just like defend them.
Yeah, because I was kind of making that was another list I was going to make was just an all, like you said, an all shooting with some early game scout, just a bunch of MSU scouts to go do stuff.
Yeah,
and force the opponent out, and then it's like, all right, here's my Rep X's and my just everything that you kind of here's my Inceptors and my Eradicators and Rep X's, and probably about one melee squad just to defend them. And
the only thing we don't have fallback and shoot in this detachment, so if we played another fast melee army and they could tag it, it could be a pain. So as much as that list could work, I do think the pure just all shooting has some flaws in this detachment, but could still be decent. I think you need a little melee just to protect your shooting.
Luckily, if you do the all shooting, just throw some Redemptors in there.
True. Yep. Then you got a little punchy back out.
Or the Brutalis, or
I
don't know. There's some stuff in there. Being able to go through the walls is, I think that's bigger than a lot of people like don't really know.
And I'd also want to play 6-man wolf squad going through stuff. That'll be fun.
The what squad? 6-man what?
Thunderwolf.
Oh, Thunderwolf, yeah. I think I like the 3-men in this attachment just to keep them cheap and skirmishy.
Yeah, but I just think it'd be surprised 6-man through a wall would be. I don't know if it's good, but it'd be fun.
I mean, give them sustained hits or lethal hits, and now it's kind of like having that old
go through a wall, re-rolling advances and charges. So 12 plus a re-rolled 6 plus a re-rolled charge.
There's some stuff for it. It's just kind of funny. I feel like most of the lists people are talking about, they're like, Thunderwolves may not be the jam. They're so good in Stormlands, right?
Yes.
I
don't think you run lots and lots of them, but I think one unit.
I could see
whether a 3 or a 6.
I could see 1 6 or 2 3s just to go be annoying on the skirmishing. But I feel like it's funny as enough, the 110 points, I would just rather have a Wolf Scout squad.
Yes. I know some people, I saw Michael Mann do a video earlier. He's like, every time I try to take Wolf Scouts, I'm like, man, if I just find 10 points, I can go up to a Thunderwolf. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm enjoying the Wolf Scouts of almost more than the Thunderwolf right now.
That's kind of because that Wolf Scout squad does not need the go through walls.
Yep.
They probably don't need advance and charge because they scout and move. They move 10, scout 7.
Yeah, and we don't advance and shoot, so you want to get their shots off before they charge. You want to be able to grenade and throw that mine, so it's like not even really wanting to advance them.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's kind of where.
And Wolfen. Like, Wolfen I haven't heard anybody really building lists with Wolfen, but I think Wolfen are good in this detachment too.
Yeah, because giving them sustained hits is really good.
That helps. The biggest problem the Shield Wolfen had was not enough attacks.
Yep. I think there's probably going to be, I tell people, it's like, hey, just throw it on there. What's a 30 Wolfen list look like in this detachment?
Yeah.
Then you probably are taking that priest with the enhancement, and I kind of wonder what 60 blood or as many blood claws, because blood claws being led by that guy with the lethal lance sustain. Then you throw Ragnar in another one and a wolf priest in another one. Man, you're kind of or 2 battle leaders. It's just that's not a bad unit.
Yeah, and I got to get my Grey Hunters built up because they can at 165, and in this detachment, I don't think they're bad.
Yeah, you put them with Najile, which auto advance, assault, shoot, charge, sustained hits, reroll them an objective.
Yeah, fortunately, no way to buff their AC in this. AP. That's Jesus Christ. No way to buff their AP in this detachment, but
it's just a ton of attack. It's just weighted dice.
Yep.
But you
Yeah,
know,
they can put out like 70 attacks in turn, and if it's sustained on the combat, like that's, or even lethal if you're going into something big just to try to get some wounds through.
weighted dice. Yeah, because I mean, you know, like I said, I think guard's going to be a menace right now. And being they can chew through some guard bodies pretty easy.
Yep.
And hopefully, the bigger stuff can chew through the bigger stuff. So,
Mike said, yeah, you use a hail strike. Yeah, you could run a hail strike to, what's that give you, +1 AP?
yeah, there's one for everything. There's like one for +1 AP, one for +1 to wound, one for
one like ignore cover. I think like
yeah,
they do good stuff.
So
all right, well, I think that was pretty good. Any thing else you wanted to touch on, or any other questions from chat?
I can't see the chat questions, but you know, if anyone, man, if y'all got some cool ideas for any list or any, you know, anything you think that's kind of cool, reach out to us. I love to talk.
Yep.
Wolves. I'm sure there's just, I think honestly is, you know, tell me it was like, man, put it on the table and try it. Like your units are there and the lists are there. Just,
yep.
I don't know what the list is. I need to play it.
Yep.
But there may not be the list. It may
I think this can cater to many play styles. So it's like, I don't think we're going to run into one set build.
Mm-hmm.
I think like Logan, Arjack, Battle Leader, maybe you'll see in most. But after that, I mean, maybe even not in the Battle Room, but Logan, Arjack, I think you see in most, and then Bjorn. Mm-hmm. But then everything else is up in the air.
Yeah, I think it's just a lot of fun right now. Like you get to play. I think this is our Saga. I think this is the best Saga unit, unless you want to do like a Stormlance or a whatever it's called.
Yeah, so the guy was saying put the Battle Leader with Grey Hunters. With the lance. That's an interesting thought.
I mean, it's a lot of attacks. I just wish you could buff their AP or their coming out strat, because he only gives reroll or sustain if you're within 6, right?
Yeah, so in combat pretty much always, but yeah, shooting it's only within 6.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it. I just always, my brain just goes to Jile as soon as I can with Grey Hunters, just to that auto advance, just so fast. And what else can he go into? He can go into Blood Claws and Head Takers.
Yeah.
He just gives assault to the Grey Hunter, so I feel like the most bang for the buck.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, thank you once again, Hunter, for joining me, and thank you everybody for watching. I think we're gonna call it there, so I can get back to trying to get this stuff painted tonight.
Good luck, man. I'm looking forward to hear about how that 25.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yep, I was trying to get 30, but I just needed a couple of things on the list, so I had to go with 25 termies. But
I think 25 is going to be good. I think that's a solid number.
Yeah, I think so too. All right. Well, thank you, Hunter. Thank you, everybody, and we'll catch you next time.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for watching Almost Functional Gaming. We appreciate the support of all followers of Russ and the Allfather. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out our merch store and Almost Functional score tracker on Amazon. Everything helps support the growth of this channel, and we appreciate it.